Hey, it's Random Pop Culture News Freak here, aka Mr. Random Pop Culture News Freak here, MannyTendoWolverine. You guys are wrestling interested and not towards this channel. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, of course, Reddit, and Odyssey, Brighteon, and all the other good stuff, just in case this channel gets shut down or terminated or shadow banned, any of that stuff. Anyways, and I said I was going to talk about video game industry news for like almost ever. Extremely rare if I do, but it's more like in a Twitter drama sort of news. I had a lot of fucking absolutely insanely wild ass freaking people like. I don't know if they're real people or the algorithm bots saying, anybody supports JK Rowling, they're freaking bigots and all that stuff, like all this other crazy shit about her, and like, I don't fucking give a shit, man. Here's what it is. But anyways, links to description box down below, the music and stuff, playing music from the old school Harry Potter shit, but it's the orchestra version, so I'll leave the link down below. So it says, so Jinx TV at Genix, I don't know, and I never say this fucking word right. It says, something about J.K. Rowling. Yeah, J.K. Rowling. Will she get any profit from Hogwarts Legacy? It's the search box down below if you want to check it out your own self. It's down below, just in case anything does happen, like I just said before earlier. Anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's get. Anyways, yeah, links down below if you want to read it your own time. Oh, and there was some other extra news. Again, this guy cannot just keep getting out of the mainstream media spotlight. But this guy, Mr. Tate, again, he ended up getting rushed over to the freaking hospital. I don't know what the hell happened to him, dude, but it might be serious, may not be. Some people are saying it's fake, it's real. I don't know. Let's get into the main stuff. It says Hogwarts Legacy is some kind of title, Avalanche software set in the world of witchcraft and wizardry. The game is heavily inspired based on the Harry Potter novel series, authored by J.K. Rowling, or Rowling, some people like to call it. With this being the case, many fans wonder if she still receive the profits once the game is released. Yeah, will J.K. Rowling receive any of the profits? That's what this title of this news article here was. I was reading it earlier, but that's what mine. It says, the case, that being the case, alright, right out. So let's discuss how many of the production of Hogwarts Legacy will be benefit J.K. Rowling and what to expect from the game on the bottom of the line. Yeah, so let's move on. In short, yes, the answer is yes. J.K. Rowling will profit from Hogwarts Legacy, but why? You might ask. Well, it's because she owns the Harry Potter franchise IP, intellectual property. As a result, Hogwarts Legacy is based off of the Harry Potter universe, and its namesake J.K. Rowling profiting from the game as its revenue. Also goes on to say, while this news can be seen neutral by some, many fans are somewhat uncomfortable with the idea of supporting J.K. Rowling after the more recent controversies, which we won't cover everything that's happened in details with the gist. That is she's been on a hot plate for a while due to some the transphobia comments she made on Twitter, as well as a recent novel just as made as controversial. And it also goes into some other stuff. I'll probably just skip one of the things here. At the time of writing this, there's no way to purchase a game to support J.K. Rowling without supporting J.K. Rowling. And while it's unclear if the game will be available for the Sony PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass, even while playing the title without directly buying it will still grant her royalties. The decision has been created to generally split in the community surrounding games. Split it really fucking there too, but continue. As a result, those interested in the game will have to use their moral compass to make a purchasing decision. They really don't have to, honestly. That's a load of freaking garbage, but let's continue. Either way, we'll be covering the latest news surrounding the game as it releases, which will you rather buy, not sure to check back with her soon. Check back here soon. So the more Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy news. Yeah, so anyways, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. This comes from Shane Moves, so. Anyways, yeah, I don't really care. It is what it is. People are going to get upset about it because, oh, she made some messed up shit from the internet. A couple years ago. I remember last year, actually not the year before. Like almost a year and a half last I made videos about J.K. Rowling. I still remember to this day. Like I always said in a few of my older videos when I talked about Harry Potter and all that. Like, my God, that was a big ass phenomenon back when I was late 90s, early 2000s. My God, it was one of the biggest things ever. Granted, even though I was listening to the books here and there, like maybe like the first two books that my teacher read way back when I was like 4th grade, and then again when I was 5th grade. And by the time I started like middle school, 6th grade, not, but I didn't really hear that shit anymore. But It's during the old school recess times. Holy shit, I used to hear that shit for hours when... I still remember my teacher's name, too. I think it was Mrs. I was gonna say coincident. It's Verona or something like that. Rona or Vernon or something. I don't remember, but definitely started with a V. um, my God, I used to hear that shit for hours. And my God, everyone was so fixated on me. I just kind of got bored out of it. And I didn't hate the Harry Potter franchise series. Just reading a super thick, long book like that, just for me, it would have bored the crap out of me. So instead, I would just like be in the background, just do my like little arts and crafts shit instead of listening to that. Because it was at the time when a lot of like old school, like, especially if you're old school, like you heard about you were evangelical Christian and all that, you really weren't allowed to read that stuff. Cause, oh, it's based from the devil, from Satan. It's gonna send you to hell and shows. Because back in the 80s and 90s, that whole satanic panic thing was a really big ass fucking thing at the time. It might have still been carried a little bit in the early 2000s too, but then at least by before the mid 2000s, kind of died off. And then they said, like, I think last year started coming back again slowly in 2022, and then it's probably gonna be a lot more prevalent in 2023. I don't know. It's in the middle of this fucking decade now, and all I can say is that, ugh, it might be really, really happening or may not happen. As far as JK Rowling goes, I don't really give a shit what she says. And granted, she might be on a little bit more left side than the right. I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. And again, on Twitter for the past, I don't know, almost 6 years, going on several years, like, that bitch has been hammered like a motherfucker badly. She's been really, really getting backlash hardcore like crazy. Well, it's because she's a bad transphobic LGBTQ stuff. I don't really give a fuck what she says. She's a millionaire already. She can do whatever she wants at the franchise. I'm surprised she hasn't moved on beyond the franchises. Because, and the only one that ever got really big on that freaking franchise was that dude Daniel Radcliffe. The other dude, yeah, Emma Wattson did a few movies here and there, but I don't think she's ever going to be as mega multi-millionaire famous as she was when she was a child star, I guess. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, as far as everything else goes, I don't really give a shit what any of the Twitter people say. It doesn't matter to me. The only two things I even use for Twitter is chicks looking at OF, OnlyFans shit. That, or if I'm looking for some Pokemon media stuff news, and that's it. I'm looking for a few other things too, and that's it. That's all I gotta say for now. I'm out here. Links down below. Description box down below. And cartel signing off. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being boys as always. Talking to you, money. I'll see you when I see you guys today. Good night, whatever news out there. There's more future content stream for the radio ministries and money for the drama, follow the other news. And of course, anime manga news, especially. And of course, random pop culture, celebrity news. That's it. Take it easy. Peace out. I'm Sauerkraut. Let's go on to the flip side. Don't take the nanobots or nanomite shots and the liquid hydrogels. And that's it. Later. See you soon. Stay safe. I'm gone. Goodbye.